Hey guys, how you doing? It's Victor Costa. Had an opportunity to work out with my brother, and here we are training at Retro Fitness, and we did back, biceps, and abs that day. And I'm using about 220 here. My brother's a pretty strong guy, and wanted to sort of show him that I know my way around the gym a little bit. We don't train very often, maybe once every month or so. You can see here my brother's a pretty jacked up dude, also 100% natural, doesn't do anything, lawyer by profession, intellectual guy, family man, and we just like to train. We both have competitive experience. We both have similar ideas about being family men and things like that, and we love to train, and we like to put our all into these things. So here I am doing, I think, about 220. I think that's as high as we went, and I'm not using, obviously, the strictest form in the world, but I'm still feeling this in my back, and every now and then you've noticed that I've been doing a little bit of heavier training these days, but having a little fun here. This is interesting. He likes to do 40 repetitions with this, one set of 10 for each for each grip that you could possibly have on this machine, and go through really quickly. Not a lot of weight on that apparatus. It's only 45 pounds on each side, but after doing what we just did, 40 reps is pretty substantial for one set. We do that 4 times. Some good volume training there, and there's a lot of music in the background, by the way, which is why I'm narrating. If you guys get tired of hearing me talk, it's just because I don't want to have any copyright issues with this. So here I am giving this a shot, and I thought it was going to be easy, but it certainly wasn't, because pulling all the way back, especially after what we had already been through that day, and it was a hot day, although it was super cool at this particular facility. We hadn't eaten as much. I don't think my brother ate since the day before, actually. So, one of the risks of putting up videos like this with the Costa brothers is that everybody says, well, these guys have genetics and they can just get like this naturally. But, one of the things is that when you do that video and you put that up there, it discounts how hard we actually work. And I don't think either of us have particularly gifted physiques. I mean, we see a lot of other people walking around with really obvious gifts, but they don't exploit them. They don't make the most of them. They don't train hard or consistently or eat consistently. And so we get to where we are because of how hard we work. And so we both have other things that we do. We both have families, and we're able to fit this stuff in the evenings. That's how we do it. But it's always nice to get together with him. We push each other a little bit. I think he's a little stronger by nature, so I try to up my game with strength, and I put away some of those other technique ideas. But again, I don't stay more than 1 or 2 standard deviations beyond what I normally can do. This machine I never use, but it was terrific. I think I may start using it as a result of this day. Really enjoyed the different feel of this. It broke up my workout, and it's Tuesday now. We did this, I think, on Sunday, and I'm already feeling it. I think I put a little bit more weight than him, just maybe, I think, 25 for fun. And we're having a little fun here too. It's always nice to get together with your brother who enjoys the same hobby and the same interests, and is always competitive and pushing himself. I think I could work on my tan, right? He's got a pretty good tan. I don't go outdoors that much. So anyway, this was a great day. It was a great opportunity to train with him in a real sunny facility, a retro fitness facility, which I always support the retro fitness family and community. One of my good friends owns the location in Wayne, New Jersey, and he's always been so kind and generous with me. And every time I go to one of these gyms, It's completely clean. The equipment is excellent. Everything is spaced out really nicely. The temperature is great. The people there are nice, and you go in for the day. You can go in for the day. I think I paid $10 for the day, or you can join, and it's not very expensive at all. And they have everything you need. These people are very accommodating to guys like us, and who are either weekend warriors or we take this very, very seriously on a day-to-day basis. So let's see, what are we doing here next? I know that we go through this 4 sets or so, and maneuvering the weights around a little bit, just playing around, having a good time. I don't think we only had 1 or 2 water breaks, which wasn't super smart, but we didn't rest between the sets other than for when the other guy was going. So it was kind of a round robin. Another guy worked in with us. We did actually lat pull downs before this, and this is more volume than I typically do. I do 2 exercises. I don't do 4 exercises, and I don't go this crazy and burn out all the time, but it was a nice departure. So here we are doing some preachers, and we were doing I think 90. At first we started out, I think, with over 100 pounds, and then I remember he said, let's do 95s and then drop it to 65, which felt pretty good. And I think although the video here is going to show that we're doing preachers first, we actually did straight bar and dumbbells first. So I think I might have the chronology a little bit messed up here on the order of things. But this, I remember feeling great. I usually, on this particular movement, I do a lot of weight. But this machine, the way that this was positioned, I wound up only really being able to do 100 pounds or so. But that felt good. See, that rep that I did, he's going a little bit quicker here. He's got a little bit more momentum. His upper chest looks really good, right? He's, really pumping it up here, But the rep that I enjoyed the most was the reps that were at the tail end of the last set that I did, where I feel that combination of tightness in the muscle. I feel the weights working against me, and it's a combination of work and pump at the same time, and that's how I like to train. But we're at the tail end of the workout here, and this has been sort of a longer session, and I think we amped up the intensity to a degree by pushing each other. But this felt really good. See, I like that speed right there. That's my speed. That and slightly slower. Here I'm trying to get a little bit more action. As I start to wane in strength, that for me right there is a really enjoyable sensation. That for me is a rep. That one too. I like that. Dropping the weights down here. Yeah, I remember he said go from 95 to 65, and if you want 65 to feel heavy, just do what we did prior to doing this. I mean, everything with the seated pulley rows, it all was cumulative and added up to this moment, but this really felt great. And it's Tuesday, and I am feeling this. I don't put myself through this all the time. You can see there I gestured, I am done. Here, we're not using the strictest form in the world. This is a 45-pound bar with 25s on each side, and those collars felt like they weighed 15 pounds apiece, but it's about 100 pounds. And you see, I'm using a little bit of English here, and I'm not used to doing this. I'm actually not used to moving my body this way, so the 100 pounds actually feels pretty heavy. I'm not used to this movement where I kind of come completely flat and then I jerk a little bit. I really don't do that, but I gotta admit, it felt pretty awesome. And here he is using the 45s, I think, or 40s or 45s. He went from the barbell to the 45s, and we just had a good time, And this was old school. I mean, this was really old school. He said, what do you do? And I said, I'm going to do rope pull downs. He goes, let's do something for real. Let's have a real workout, finish this up right. So we were doing, I think, 4 sets to 5 sets of these kind of sit-ups, and that's kind of a lot at the end of this kind of session, because I'm typically not doing this kind of movement. But I will admit, just getting out of my comfort zone, trying something different. It's always fun. You don't have to stick with what you do every day of your life. Join somebody at the gym, try their training session, try their routine. It'd be good for your body to break it up a little bit. And I may stick with this routine just for a little while because I don't like to be a one and done. I like things to see how they have an effect on my body. See, when I eat something different, I like to eat that thing for a little while so that I get a sense of how it really works with me. I may do this for a while. I think he did 30 reps on the first set, and I don't remember how many I did, but I maybe did at least 20 or so. And this goes on and on. A lot of you guys have asked me for training montages and videos, and I figured, what the heck, here we are doing this together, and this was a lot of fun. It was a great day. Spent some time together, got a chance to talk about training a little bit, have a little fun, and flex our muscles for the camera a little bit. And it's just always fun to get in there, hang out with your brother, have a great training session, push each other a little bit, see what somebody else's perspective is like and how that's affecting them. And I encourage people to do that, train with a friend, once in a while. I train pretty much solo all the time, and then every now and then it's refreshing to get a chance to work out with someone. If you have one workout that's a little bit different from what you're typically doing, it's not going to throw off your entire world. I encourage you to train with other people, learn from other people, communicate with other people. It doesn't always have to be the guy who's in the best shape in the gym. You can learn things from anyone. So I think a lot of people judge a person's knowledge by the way that they look. I mean, you can run into guys who actually look outstanding and they know absolutely nothing. I mean, that's sort of the bodybuilding world that I've noticed. Some guys are even in the pro ranks could not really tell somebody how to train. And there's other people who look like they don't know how to train, but they have spent a lot of time, here we are having some fun, studying the mechanics of this and studying how bodybuilding really works and have a better academic understanding. So it's a combination of being able to have an understanding of this and then also being able to communicate. And people always ask me what makes a very good trainer. You have to pay attention to your clients. You have to know, obviously, something about the training methodologies and how they work for different bodies, but you have to pay attention to your client. You can't be checking your phone. You can't be worried about an audition that you have to go on or some other job interview. If you're a trainer, you got to be all in during that time that client is paying you. I would also recommend not sitting down while the client works. I always thought my clients respected me for being in there with them. It's a hard job, especially when you have clients back to back to back. My congratulations to everybody who does this on a day-to-day basis for a living. I mean, there's guys at my gym who have 6 clients back to back. It's just intense. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video here, and I wish you guys all the best. As usual, peace, love, and muscles. Visit me at Vic's Natural and say hello on Facebook, and take care. Bye.